All right. So what's up, y'all, man? Just got done watching the weigh-in, bro. Let's talk about it. You know, a lot of things that I saw. First of all, let's talk about Gervonta versus Frank, right? The biggest thing that jumped out at me in that weigh-in was Frank Martin, bro. He looks drained, man. Let's just keep it real, bro. His face was super sucked up, man. His eyes, bro, you could see it around his eyes. His cheekbones were, this part was really, it was popped out. Um, and even in the interview, he kind of appeared to be slurring his words, bro. Like the weight cut, I think the weight cut affected him big time. You know, he ain't look all there, bro. And it's Frank Martin, he's kind of like he's got a lot of he's got a real muscular build, right? Honestly, that's not good for boxing because I don't know if you guys know, of course, the more muscles that you have, the quicker that you're gonna drain your energy. You know, your stamina goes with all those muscles because the having big muscles they're kind of like feeding off of your energy and shit. You know, so it drains your motor a lot quicker. But but I just think because of Frank Martin's size, because of that muscular build, I think he had a very hard time cutting weight. Even Gervonta noticed it, and he kind of said it, bro. He said it in the interview, like this guy was hoping to make weight and shit. So, and it did look like it, bro. I'm telling you. I don't know if you guys noticed how he was kind of even slurring his words, you know. And when it comes to Tank, bro, I think Tank came in what 133. 133 point something, like I think a pound and a half under the weight limit, the 135 weight limit, which just goes to show you guys, bro, like Gervonta Tank Davis, he's a true 135 pounder, man. He's not like a Devin Haney out here fucking draining all this crazy weight. And this is what I had told y'all before, bro. That fight with Gervonta and Devin Haney, it's not a fair fight because Devin Haney, bro, this guy's a fucking Devin Haney is a fucking super middleweight walking around or some shit, you know? And Gervonta Tank Davis, he's a natural 135 pounder. Like I keep telling y'all, even with that being said, I still think Tank Davis will beat Devin Haney regardless of all that shit. But when it comes to people trying to match up Gervonta, even against Ryan Garcia is probably even bigger than Devin Haney. I ain't too sure. I think those two guys are basically the same size. But it's not an even fight no more, bro. Gervonta versus Ryan Garcia is not a fair fight. Gervonta versus Devin Haney is not a fair fight. Even though Gervonta beat Ryan Garcia, he weight drained him, of course, because he wanted it to be more of an even match. If he would have just let Ryan Garcia rehydrate to what he could have rehydrated to, that shit wouldn't have been even for shit, you know, because Tank Davis is way smaller than these guys. But yeah. Gervonta, he's fucking super athletic, man. They were talking about, have you been practicing that backflip? This motherfucker did the backflip like nothing on the stage, bro. That just goes to show you this guy's athleticism. You know what I'm saying? He did the backflip like nothing while he was cutting weight. So that goes to show you that he's not weight drained. He's not up there weak. He's not up there, he wasn't probably struggling too much to make the weight. As like I said, he came in a full pound and a half under. So I got Tank. I think he's gonna beat Frank Martin, bro. I just think one thing that I kind of notice is how Tank keeps trying to get into Frank Martin's head, right? I think excessively. He's kind of doing it too much, and it gets kind of annoying to see. But I think Gervonta is doing it because he understands, or he could probably see that. And I also think this, right? That this moment is too big for Frank Martin, bro. And Frank Martin, he appears to be super nervous, man. And I just think he's getting overwhelmed by the spotlights, by the crowds, by the big event, all this shit. It's a huge step up from what he's normally doing, you know. And to be coming out here fighting Gervonta, I think it's fucking with him, bro. And I think Gervonta sees this and he's trying to fuck more with his head, you know what I'm saying? But that's what I took away from that shit, right? And then when it comes to Benavidez and Voshik, Voshik looks solid as fuck, bro. Lean, super fucking chiseled. This guy's in great shape, man. This guy's got a good build, bro. Muscular but lean, you know. Like, this is what a fucking boxer should look like. He looks very, very solid, you know. He looks like he's ready. And Benavidez, he looks big too, you know. I thought Voshik was he is bigger than Benavidez, right? But I thought he was a little bit more bigger than Benavidez. But when you see these guys side by side, you can tell that Benavidez is right there with Voshik, bro. Voshik's not gonna have too much of a size advantage in this fight. You know, Benavidez, He looks a little bit. He doesn't have the muscular build. You know, Benavidez has never had that. He's a little bit fuller and shit. You know, he has more of a softer look to him, like a fleshier look. You know, but he looks ready to go too, bro. He looks pretty solid as shit. So yeah, man. Yeah, you know, we're in for a treat, bro. You got Adames, you got Gary Russell in the card. This whole card is just stacked, bro. This is gonna be a hell of a night of boxing, man. Make sure you guys tune in. Let me know what you guys saw on the weigh-in. Maybe I missed something that you guys saw. Leave me a comment. Make sure to subscribe to the channel, and I'll be on to the next.
Canelo's little nuts.
You think so?